Guys, Mr. Mcguire, just real quick, I just want to show you all the process of signing into Adobe Express and how to create your logo. So basically, you just type in Adobe Express. It's very simple. I don't even put www. I just put Adobe Express. Very simple here, and then from there, you're just going to go into your Adobe. Click sign in. Once you click sign in, you're going to go to Google. Once you click Google, then you choose your email. It's fairly simple. The last process is going to be enterprise ID, and there you go. Again, all these videos are going to be on the YouTube channel to help you out. So the process of doing a logo, what I like to do is I just like to go to a custom size graphic. In this case, I'll go to popular and just choose square. Reason I like square is because your logo is usually like square, if you will. So I'm going to do mine from scratch. Now, what I will say is if you want to be kind of quick because you're doing your PSA, I'm going to log into another Adobe page. And that being said, I'm going to go ahead and log into my Adobe here. And now, again, this one's from scratch. I'm going straight from customizing start to finish. If you want to search templates, you just type in logo, and then there's a bunch of logos there. So, like, let's just choose one that you would like. All right, so let's choose that one. Okay, so I'm going to play with that real quick just because it's already designed. So in that case, you can change your color scheme, uh, as I was explaining in some other classes. If you want to change your color scheme to match the colors you like, then there's a hex code that you can do. So, for example, if I want a hex code blue, the actual blue, or a green or a blue green, there's your hex code right there, and it's like that hashtag with you know some numbers and some letters. Hit Control C to copy, and then you go in here and Control uh, V to paste. And then there you go. So that's the kind of like a blue green. Now in this case, when I download this, I would prefer you to change the background to white. White is 6 Fs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is pure white. And the reason I want white is because when you download your logo, it's going to be transparent. Okay. And that's because this is for your PSA. So everybody needs a logo. So I'll just say, I'll put Jeremy, and I'm going to move that up a little bit. Okay. All right, let's move that. And you can change the font. I'm not liking this. Control Z. And I'm going to go back to where it says Station 51. Okay, again, let me review. The background is needing to be white. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's go in there and type in our name. Okay. Then we're going to go my first name. Cool. And then I'll do my last name. Okay. So in that case, all right. So, we're kind of moving the logo in. So you could drop something in there you like. You could do, a design asset. You can do shapes, whatever you want to do. Now, if you want to go from scratch, you can go in here and click text and just add your text. You could go with the bullseye. You could go with, whatever you want. Or you could just go in your add your text and click on your color scheme. Let's say you want a hex code of, let's say I want to like Bengals orange. I want to get the actual Bengals orange, okay? Or if you want this purple, whatever the case may be. So the hex code of the Bengals orange is FB 4F14. So FB, what was it again? FB 4F14. 4F14. You don't really have, and there's your orange, okay? And so now I'm going to go up here, and I like to go my first letter of my first name, okay, and kind of do that deal there. Now the cool thing about it is you can go down here and look at different like ideas. You can explore more ideas, um, and all that cool stuff. Now, in my opinion, I want the letter to be thick enough to where I can drop in other letters in my name. For example, I'm going to hit Control D, okay, by duplicating, and then I'm going to change that to an M, okay, and I want to change the M to white, okay. So that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and I'm going to put the M inside the J. So let's say I put J Mcguire, okay. Now in this case, I'm going to go J M C G. Actually, let's go uppercase G. Uppercase G U I. And you know what? Now thinking about it, let me just do all uppercase except for the C because that really is always lowercase anyway. So UIRE. Okay. Oops. I need to keep hitting enter. R and E. Okay. So now I'm going to hit. I'm going to. I'm going to go here. I'm going to make it smaller so it fits inside. So that could be a logo. Now, one thing I could do, what I think is cool, you can do an outline. Let's say I want an outline of, I don't know, what complements orange. Well, let's stay with Bengals colors, and then also if I want to do a shadow, I could do a shadow. So that makes the outline a little smaller. So in that case, you could just get crazy with it. When you're done, you're going to hit download PNG transparent. Okay. Now, what that looks like is this, and then that is your logo. And the reason you need it like that is because when you open up your WeVideo or you add it to any kind of video project, okay, oops, let me go to True WeVideo. When you open up to any project, what it's going to give you, and like in this case, is like, let me go to my edited project. This right here, this J and M that I created, you're able to see it through all the video. Okay. And the one thing I did do is I did make it a little bit transparent. Like, so for example, if I want to make the whole thing transparent, I click on that and I go transparent. So, or I can make the whole design transparent. In that case, I can make the shadow transparent. And the cool thing about that, once I go to my downloads, this is kind of what it looks like. You don't have a background. Now, there are ways that you can pull the background out if you wanted to. And so, for example, if I had a background that was blue or green or whatever, and I downloaded it as a JPEG, okay, and then I went to remove BG, you could drop that in there and it would remove the background. But the problem with this is now you're going to have that mess right there. So I would recommend just changing the background to what it needs to be. You know, not have it green. Don't forget some of your shortcuts. Control Z is uh, undo if you make a mistake. Control C is copy. Control V is paste. And then in this case, Control D is duplicate. So that's how you make a logo. I know some of the students are working real hard on it. That's your brand. So let's do a great job. All right.